Guys, let's talk about the secret of building wealth. The secret is that there's no secret. Okay? There's no secret. It's all in plain sight. But what's in plain sight are often ignored by you because you have been programmed to believe something so valuable cannot be in plain sight. The power brokers have certainly done a very good job to dumb down your common sense. So common sense are no longer common. But do you know your common sense is inbuilt in your DNAs to give you the innate intelligence and intuition to make certain discernments and decisions. But the power brokers have been programming general public to believe they are dumb. They have no power, right? So you have easily given your power away to the power brokers for many years. If I ask you, what is the definition of wealth? What would you say? Do you think owning a lot of money, lots of zero behind that 1 or 2 or 3 means you are very wealthy? Go through an exercise with me. Write 1 and 9 zeros or 12 zeros, however many zeros that you want to write. Whatever you can imagine, billion, trillion, quadrillion. I want you to see that in your mind and rejoice in having so much money. $1 trillion, quadrillion dollars. I want you to imagine that in your mind. That's the amount of money that you have. Happy? Now, I want you to see the 1 in front of the 0 fall down. The 1 is no longer there. What now is all the 0 worth to you? What is the value of all the zeros when the 1 falls down? Nothing. Exactly. That figure 1 is you. It is your body, it is your mind, it is your spirit, it is your soul, it is your portal to the divine. When that 1 falls down, when you lose your body, when you lose your mind, when you lose your soul, when you lose your spirit, when you disconnect from the portal to the divine, you're fucked. You got nothing. So, as you are putting the zeros on your keyboard and rejoicing in the possibility of you becoming a billionaire and doing all these humanitarian projects to support all kinds of people, as you are doing that, remember the figure in front of the 0 is you. And how are you? Because that figure determines how wealthy you are. You are the definition of wealth. Wealth is when you own a lot of money as well as owning something that money cannot buy. I've met some of the most wealthiest people on this planet, and they tell me they are the poorest people on earth. I've also met people have nothing in their pocket, but they live the life like the emperor, like the king. So, how much money do you have does not determine how wealthy you will be as a person. The true definition of wealth can only be determined by yourself. But I urge you not to ignore that. I urge you not to make all these zeros and then the one falls down. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter how many zeros you have. If you lose yourself, you have nothing. So work on this self. Determine the meaning of wealth. When I study with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, he said to me, never measure your success with what you have achieved. Measure your success by what it has costed you to achieve it. You tell me, what is the point of you making a lot of money if you don't have health, you don't have joy in your heart, when you don't have love in your life, when you don't have peace in your mind? You tell me how wealthy you will be just to have a lot of money, without health, without love, without joy, without peace, without happiness. Having a lot of money is not going to make you a better person. Money is nothing but an amplifier. Money just amplifies you. It's like a magnifying glass. It magnifies who you are. If you're a bad person, it just makes you worse. If you're a good person, it will just make you better. It's an amplifier. It just makes your frequency louder. Because at the end of the day, you are nothing but a frequency machine. Okay? We are going into the quantum financial system. So we are going into quantum life. Life going forward. It's a completely new configuration. Old program cannot run the new computer. The quantum computer cannot be run by an old software. We pretty much have to transform. We have to go through this alchemy, this metamorphosis. We have to get rid of all the shit that we don't want anymore, that it's no longer resonate with the new life that we are going to create. We can't take that with us. We can't go forward with holding grudges in our heart. We can't go forward with a chaotic mind. We can't go forward with a heavy, dense frequency. Everyone wants to go and create a medbed center. Everyone is like, I can't wait for the medbed to come. You probably die going into the medbed, holding on to all your grudges, holding on to all your ancestor lineages, holding on all to your past karmic vows and soul contracts. You have to transform all of that. That's your job. Your job, in order for you to really truly become wealthy, your job is to clean the shit out of your container. Remember what Jesus said? You can't put new wine into the old bottle. You can't go forward with this old suit. You can't go forward with holding on to all these grudges. How many people are still not speaking with their families? How many people have not made peace with their brothers and sisters? How many people are still fighting with their own kids, with own parents? Look, you can't go forward into the new quantum system holding on to this old program. They don't resonate with each other. So your job, apart from buying assets and getting ready and all of that, making a lot of money and all of that, apart from that, do not forget to work on your life. Work on your health. Work to clean your mind, detox your mind. Do not hold on to any old shitty belief system that make you believe that you're a slave. Detox it out of the system. Detox all your grudges out of your heart. Detox all the toxins out of your body. Stop poisoning yourself with unhealthy food. Nobody needs to tell you what's healthy and what's unhealthy. Just go for fresh food, right? Go for organic food. If you can't afford organic food, wash your vegetables with cider vinegar, soak it, breathe fresh air, go to the sunlight, stop taking drugs, seek the cause of the problem rather than taking something to cover it up. It's very simple. They're common sense stuff. I don't have to teach you any of this. But without you being well, without your family to be coherent, to be peaceful, to be happy, without having peace in your heart, in your mind, without having fulfillment in your soul and in your spirit, you're fucked. You have nothing. It doesn't matter how many zero you have behind that 1 or 2 or 3. You have nothing. It's tough to hear, but you know it's the truth. You know how uncomfortable it is, but most of the time, uncomfortable things are always the truth. So, be brave, accept your responsibility, completely accept your responsibility. That's actually step 1 to create true wealth. The secret of creating wealth is there's no secret apart from the fact that you need to work on yourself, make yourself an incredibly healthy, joyful, loving, peaceful person. When you own that and you have a lot of zero, that will mean you're wealthy. If you don't have that, you just have lots of zeros, you have nothing. So don't kid yourself and don't cheat yourself. You can't cheat your soul. Okay? When your soul is completely unfulfilled, it wants to exit, it exits, you're gone. You have nothing. You know that. So stop lying to yourself. Be very, very honest with yourself and start truly building wealth. You have all the means and all the necessary means to do so on every day of your life. Most of the stuff that makes you very wealthy, you don't have to buy it with money. Go and have walks on the beach. Go and make love. Go and make peace with your enemies and look into the eyes of your children. Tell them how much you love them and accept them for who they are. Do not force them to become people that they don't want to become. Okay? So this compassion that you have in your heart, allow it to flow out of your heart like completely free nectar going to nourish and bless someone else's life. And you do it with absolutely no condition. You do it with complete allowance. You allow grace to come into you and allow grace to go out of you. Every day when you go out, every day when you go to the shopping center or to go anywhere, please send out blessings to everyone who walk past you. Send out blessings to every object that you use. Send out blessings to your computer. Send out blessings to the tree. Send out blessings to these glasses of water. Send out blessings. Become a conduit of blessing. Become a battery of blessing. Allow all the energy that comes into you to be transformed into the energy of love and go and bless everyone. You'll be incredibly rich. Whether those zeros become anything or not, you will become already very wealthy before they manifest. But again, remember, you are like a piece of magnet. Okay? You're a quantum magnet. You attract frequencies and vibrations that resonate with you to come to you. You cannot truly become a wealthy and a rich person without having a wealthy and a rich mentality in the first place. And it's not a matter of belief. It's a matter of who you are. What kind of state of being do you hold? Okay? If you hold a very poor person's mentality that I don't have money right now, but I will in the future, that money will never come. Chinese said, the state of waiting is a state of curse. Whenever you focus on waiting for something to happen, you are cursing that project. So don't wait. Be the conduit of love right now. be that bio battery that send out beautiful frequency of blessing to everyone you meet now. Every time when you're buying assets and when that thing is rolling around and around and around, go into the portal of blessing. See that and use that time as your time for meditation. Connect to the divine and go into the state of gratitude. Just say, I am grateful, I am thankful, I am blessing this project. I am incredibly whole already. I am whole. I am divine. I am connected to my Creator. I am grateful for this blessing to shower itself on me. I am grateful. Thank you. And I love you. Okay? Until next time, I will see you again, sending you lots of love and lots of blessings.